Hello friends, so today we can discuss the first two problems from the latest LeetCode weekly contest 225. The first problem is latest time by replacing hidden digits. As you can see in this problem, you are given a time in the format of 00.00 to 23:59. So it is in an international time standards in which it is from 0 till 24. Okay, and now you have to find out the latest valid time possible by replacing the question marks. Which I mean by this is, as you can see, this is in this format, so you can replace, so you have to make this time as maximum as possible. You can understand by this, so that you can replace this question mark with 3, this with 5, and yeah, that's the maximum time. So you are given different type of like time, and like you have to just replace the question marks. Now what you can easily do in this problem is try to find out 2-3 test cases and then try to write down for those, and then you can easily you are good for a go. So now as you can see, let's assume that you have it is always in this format. Okay, so now the first value can be 0, 1 or 2. Okay, so now we always want that this to be maximum. If this is a question mark, can we always put a 2 here? We can always put a 2 here if this next is a question mark, or this next is 0, 1, 2 or 3. If all of these are possible in this position, then we can good to go write a 2 here, or else we have to write a 1. And for a 1, now it can be anything possible. It can be a question mark, it can be a 0, 1, 2, 3 till 9. Anything is possible because this is a valid answer. Okay, we want to maximize this. Okay, now we have filled this position. Now for the next position, we have to check that whether, obviously, if this is the question mark, we have to also check that whether the previous one, if it is a 2, then we can only write 0, 1, 2 or 3 at this position. Okay, which is like whichever maximum. So if this is a 2, we always write here 3. Okay, if there is a 1, then we always write here 9 here, because that will always lead down to the maximum number. Okay, then for this position, we have to check that, like as you can see, for this and this, if this number can be, like this number cannot be 6. Okay, this number can be 5. This number can always be 5, because see, whatever this number can be 0, 1, 2 till 9. This number can be anything. And so like for both of them, for this the maximum can be 5, and for this the maximum can be 9. These are not interdependent, these are only interdependent. I hope you get the intuition of this problem, and now we just have to like hard code it out. So that's the whole logic. If this is for the first 0th position and first position, and this is for the last position. If 3 is question mark, then we always have to put 5. Else for fourth, we also have to put 9. For the first position, we have to check that if the first is a question mark, then the second is question mark, then we have to put 2. If the first is question mark and the second is between 0 and 3, then we can put 2. Else we can always have to put 1 in the first position. And for the second position, we have to check that if the second position is 2, and if the first position is question mark, we can put a 3 here, because we want to make a 23, which is maximum. Else if the first one is not 2, then we always have to put we have to always put a 9, because the first one is not 2, it is always 0 or 1, so the maximum can reach is 9. Okay, you can write down these test cases more if you want to understand more. The code will be in the description, so you can understand more by like playing with it. The second problem is you are given that you have 2 strings A and B, and now you have to make these 2 strings follow any one of these 3 conditions in minimum number of possible steps. Which I mean by this is, so as you can see, we have to first understand what are these 3 conditions. The first condition is you can change any character of either A or B. Now every letter in A is strictly less than every letter in B in the alphabets, which means that you can choose any character in A and all the characters in B should be less than that character. Or you can say that you have to, if you find out the minimum of all the characters in A, then all the characters in B should be less than the ASCII value of the character in A, the minimum character in A. Or you can flip that out, every character of B should be less than every character of A. Or both A and B consist of only one distinct letter. So either both of them are same, both of them are not lengthwise same, but all of them has the same number of characters, the same character which is same, or else any one of these conditions should be holding true. And you have to find out the minimum number of operations you need to change in either A or B to like fulfill this condition. Now, as you can see, this question first becomes like, okay, you can solve it using dynamic programming DP problem, but no, because there are a lot of like conditions. But as you can see, the conditions are not too much. Okay, you might be thinking that, okay, but for every condition you have to just check 26 times, like, because see, for the last character, if you want to make every character in A and B equal to A, you just equal, like, you can find out, okay, how many changes you can make to make all the characters in A and B same. Because see, you can assume that, okay, I want to make all the characters equal to A, I want to make all the characters in B, C, D, E, F, and so on. And you just, if you fix that character, you can easily in O of n check that how many changes you need to do. So it can be easily done in O of n, and you have to do it, like, you have to do this operation 26 times. The next for this is, if you assume that the minimum character in A is A, okay, or you can assume that the minimum character in A is, let's assume, B, okay, then you have to ensure that all the characters in B should be greater than or equal to B, and all the characters in A should be less than B, because they are strictly less than A. Okay, so what I mean by this is, if you are assuming some threshold, what I actually, you can draw it out, because you can change in either A or B. Okay, so now let's assume there are some characters in A. You can assume that the characters are C, D, E, and F. Okay, and now there are some characters in B. We are not like filling it out, but let's assume there are some characters in B. Okay, so now, or let's assume we can also fill them out. It is A, B, C, and D. Okay, so now if you are assuming that the starting character is B, which means that you are assuming that all the characters in this string, this string is A string, this string is B string. Now you are assuming that all the characters in, you want to make all the characters in this string greater than or equal to B. If you want to make the characters in B, you just iterate over this string and check that whether all the characters in this string greater than or equal to B. If they are, then it's good. Else, make them equal to B. So you have to do one step. So as you can see, you can check that C is greater than or equal to B, D is greater, E is greater, F is greater, which is fine. So you don't have to do any operation. But for this, now you have made this whole A string greater than or equal to B. Now you have to make the B string less than B. So you have to ensure that all the characters should be less than B. This is less than B, fine. This is less than B, no. So you have to do one change here. Make this equal to A. Yeah, this is less than B, no. So the less than B, no. So you have to make three changes to make this string greater than or equal to B and this string strictly less than B, which is ensures that all the characters in this is obviously greater than this character, all the characters, because all the strings alphabet in this are obviously greater than or equal to B, and all the characters in this are less than B. So yeah, that condition is fulfilled, and you can just flip that string out and then you can do the same thing again. So that's the whole logic for this problem. I'll show you the code part now then. Little bit just you might be thinking that it is large, but this is like doing the same thing again and again. Take the input of like minimum and minimum number of steps you have to do. So because the length is very large, you have to just do a minimum of all the characters changes. So like you can also make this equal to 2 times, but I have written on this. So this is the length of A and B. Then iterate over from like the first character till 26. So you have to first make all the characters equal to A in both the strings, all the characters equal to B in both the strings, which I've told you. So you have to first find out, if you want to make all the characters in A and B same, then how many steps you have to take. So these will tell you how many steps you will take, find out for every character, and you have to minimize over that. Next thing, what you have to do for every character from 1 till 26, because you don't have to take the character A, because A is obviously smaller. If you make the strings, like if you make some S string greater than or equal to A, then how can you make the other string less than A? Because there is no character less than A. So you should always start with B. Okay, so that's what we are talking about. Then for every character in A, you have to make that, okay, A is greater than B. Now try to make all the characters in A greater than or equal to this character X. If they are greater than or equal to X, which is fine, then okay. Else make it smaller, so make it total plus plus, because we have to change. And we have to do the reverse, because now we have to make all the characters in like B less than X. So we have to do, if they are less than X, then obviously we are fine, we just continue out. Else we have to make them change, so total increment. And this is for if A is greater than B, all the characters in A greater than B, when with X as a threshold, and find out the minimum among them. Now we just have to reverse it part out. We just reverse it part out. So just copy this same code out here, but just revert A with B and like B with A, and that's the whole simple code. And you have to minimize among both of them. So for every character, take the A and B string and then the B and A string, and then you have to just find out the minimum among all of them. Because the though we are doing an O of n operation again and again, but in this part we are doing for 26 characters, and for this is also 26 characters. So we are doing 26, like 26 into O of n only, because these all loops are O of n running, but we are running all of these loops of 26 times only. So it is 26 into O of n only. So it will not like time exceed. So that's what we have seen. It is accepted. So both of the code will be in the description. You can check them out, play them out if you want. If you still have doubts, you can mention on. I'll see you next one. Keep coding. Bye.